It's week 8 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Cowboys. Next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road, and that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And you've got be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stroud sets up the play action. Rolling to his left. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And all the way down inside to find the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to help spark another postseason run.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And out now come the Cowboys. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And Zeke will have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On the bootleg, Stroud to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Williams. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. As Stroud now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Play action. Stroud now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Stroud. Now he's free at the 35. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw is Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It's taken to the 26. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that game has gone to halftime with the visiting Texans out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Curtis Samuel, a good game there. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Rams get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on him, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Stroud looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, here's Stroud. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Stroud to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 6-yard touch. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now it's Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud off the play fake.
Steps away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run here with Dowdle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense. Los Angeles returns to the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
That's caught, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Back to throw, here's Stroud. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Now Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of...
And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get?
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And we tried to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. There he goes, left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a 1st down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they were a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Hurts on the option right. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Stroud. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
Let's go now.
And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the... Extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 73 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. First and 10, it's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Here now a 3rd down and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be brought down 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Play action. Stroud now.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got it. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even mentally alert and ready to put your best part out there.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few. They executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They have to throw it anyway.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on the final play of the half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Jimmy Garoppolo, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head east, all the way to the Steel City, to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Will Levis leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Mac Jones strong in the victory as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Dallas.
A give to Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
37-yard line. Again, 11 on the play. First down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 10.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Stroud keeps it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That's good for Eagles. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's got room. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 2nd and 10. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They run again with Dowdle.
First down, Cowboys.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stroud to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy first down.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
The 27-yard line.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The give is to Elliott.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Stroud now on 2nd down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Cowboys! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Play action. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Hurts. He had a man open. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be making onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Just a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Play action. Stroud now.
He'll buy some time right.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle by Jordan Davis.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Down at the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we have Stephon Gilmore. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Giants and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Stroud out of the gun here. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Here goes Stroud again. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this is caught for a count. George Pickens with an amazing diving catch. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead.
Now a hit and a loose football. He might score. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He
Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, a great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and you hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. Isaiah Simmons on the
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Pickens.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season is Gardner Minshew.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller.
5 catches, 51 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Osa Odighizuwa
Drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Play action. Here's Stroud. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. Now, the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odigizua. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that...
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Stroud.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
He's across midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Stroud sets up the play action.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there. And it'll be second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 20, here's second and a yard. And Stroud now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Into the hands of Hendershot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stroud now on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Third down and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Minshew, first and 10.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Jonathan Mingo, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Mac Hollins, a touchdown catch in that first half. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
George Pickens.
23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, This is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Minshew. Flush to his right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And at the 7-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And quickly they get to the line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here's Stroud.
That one complete to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Again, it's Stroud.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there.
That last drive, touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Minshew sets to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Minshew.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Minshew. That is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, it's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The throwing again is Stroud. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jets sweep, they get this to Cooks.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Minshew has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
New York now for the extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now Stroud. And this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now a shot taken. But it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud will look to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 26 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.